Real Madrid won on penalties. Ronaldo scored the winning penalty kick. Obviously, a lot of people were complaining that he doesn't show up in big games. But obviously, people don't know this, that, I'm sure most people knew this, that he got injured in training, so obviously he didn't look 100% at all. So
I don't know if he was not healthy. I think the rest of his team didn't do a good job getting the ball.
No, I don't. I mean, the thing is,
it was like on most nights he'd get like the 20, 30 opportunities to get up and do something.
Right.
Last time it was like 8 to 10 opportunities. He's very minimal in terms of.
Well, the thing is that I think Atleti, the way that they play is very defensive. So, like I told you before, as soon as Ronaldo gets the ball, they put two guys on him. They smother him, and he's forced to make either a bad pass or get the ball away from him.
And then I think on top of that, Madrid scored a goal quickly,
right?
And they just went back in their shell. It's like, we'll just stay back and let Atletico have the ball,
right?
So every time they got a chance to push, they wouldn't push it. So Ronaldo was he's not like a defender, so he's waiting up there like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, because probably
he took him out of rhythm.
He was the only guy up there. And he's like waiting for service. But most of the time,
Benzema probably the other one. But they won. That's all.
Well, yeah, that's the most important part. And obviously, look, he hit the goal where it counted. Yeah, a lot of people were expecting him to have the winning goal, which he kind of did. It's a winning penalty kick. Yeah. The thing is that in those situations, he steps up. He wants those moments. Like, I want to win the game. Because, remember, like you said before, when he was playing Portugal in 2004 in the Euros, and he wanted to take the kick last, but he never got a chance when he should have taken it earlier, But it would have been worse if he missed, because then people would have been like, oh, he had a horrible game, this and that. And obviously, a lot of people were saying that Ronaldo basically got away with everything during that game because he got the winning goal,
Oh, because he didn't play well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, they say the end is what counts, which is true. Yeah. So right now on his resume, he has one La Liga championship, one La Liga crown, two Copa del Reys, I think, and 2 Champions Leagues, which is not a bad return for the 8 years you've been there at Real Madrid. They expected more, obviously, but the issue isn't with him. I think he's a great player. He has great teammates around him, and obviously the team is built around the front three. With Benzema and Bale and himself.
Benzema's bad.
Right? Well, Benzema had a bad game too, but I think it's because something was going on through his mind. Who knows what it was. Bale had a fantastic game. His service in the beginning that almost, Casemiro almost put in, which was great.
And then he had the header also.
He had the header as well, right? He was always, putting the ball into, dangerous spots for his teammates. He was the first one there jumping. He was the one who had the header for
the goal.
The goal
was he scored,
Ramos.
But
technically, yeah. I mean, I think Sergio Ramos just got a tip on it. He was a little offside.
He sneezed on the ball and got the ball.
Right, basically, He sneezed on it.
And to me though, their group of 3, Ronaldo is an all-around great player.
Right.
Bale and Benzema have their limitations.
Of course.
And I think that's what hurts them at times as a team.
Well, the thing is, I think with Bale, Benzema, he's a striker, to be honest. And I think him and Ronaldo got very well together earlier in their career, Madrid career. Now, because they have to include Bale as well, which makes sense. Bale's come on strong at the end of the season. He's done very, very well.
But in Bale's case, he's a one-trick pony, though.
No, it's not that. He's a great player. The issue with him is he constantly gets injured. Always a hamstring injury that basically knocks him out at least for, a couple of months out of the year. He had twice this year, beginning of the season and at the end of the season. So the great thing was that he stepped up when it mattered. When Ronaldo was out, he took the team. He had winning goals in 3 straight games, and then obviously it was great. Madrid fans appreciate him, and I think, to be honest, on that pitch there were 2 great players, him and obviously Casemiro. And I told you during the game, Casemiro is key. Key. Why? Because he sits in front of the back 4 and makes sure that the midfield, Atleti's midfield, was disrupted. They couldn't get passes in. He made great tackles, great passes, and made sure to intercept the ball at the right time, at the right pace. Obviously, this was great for them because Atleti had a couple of chances that, they could have scored, and Casemiro came in the way.
Atletico let this game go.
They did.
They missed it.
Obviously, Griezmann, man.
Yeah. It's funny how it's reversed because if they had won, no one would be talking about Griezmann's missed penalty.
Right.
They would have talked about Ronaldo's going for a trick shot instead of just putting it into the goal.
Right.
But instead, it's reversed.
Right.
Now we're going to look at Griezmann's missed penalty shot as the key.
And the great thing is that Simeone got his substitutions right while Zidane fell flat. They only, like, most, obviously, you mean, I was yelling at Isco. The guy basically grabs the ball, runs with it, and does nothing with it. He doesn't pass. Yeah. It's like,
I think Zidane got too conservative.
Yeah, he wanted to play more defensive.
He wanted to hold the lead instead of trying to, create a bigger gap.
Right, exactly.
Score an extra goal or two.
Exactly.
And that's what. And after they scored a goal, like within a couple of minutes, it just became Atletico have the ball like 90%, and Real Madrid is playing defense.
Yeah, it was weird. It's like
it just became like the opposite.
Basically, they like reverted to becoming a Rafa, the previous manager's style of play. Yeah. Of playing more defensive after you score. Yeah. So something that obviously doesn't play to the strengths of Ronaldo, doesn't play to the strengths of Bale. Yeah. Because the thing is, I mean, the issue comes down to you're an offensive player. You expect the ball to come to you. You don't have to go and get the ball. Yeah. And credit to Atleti, they were great. They were exceptional. They played great defense. They tackled when it mattered. The only thing is their finishing was a little suspect, obviously. So
they missed opportunities.
And obviously the penalty call was a little, how do I say it, a little iffy as well, because if you see from the replays, Pepe's foot got stuck behind what's his name? Torres's foot, because Torres actually stepped in front of him. Pepe went to go kick the ball and his foot got stuck behind and they both fell together. Yeah. So I think that's what happened, but obviously, we can't argue that. It's already in the past, so, and, the referee has to make the decision then and there.
On the spot, I think the reason I think they called is Torres got there first.
Yeah, exactly. He was there first.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Right, because the defender is behind him. Yeah. So actually the motion that it looked like was what, basically the referee had to decide it was a penalty. So, but, it's great win for Madrid, and obviously they have a lot of work in the offseason. And the great thing is that Zidane, to be honest, he can work on this. And the great thing is now he can institute his philosophy during the summer and work on it constantly. No, but the thing is,
will that magic be there?
Yeah, who knows? But the thing is,
it's like in any sport, any team, changing the coach refreshes the players. Yeah. Things got dull, stale. People are just kind of going through the motions. Changing things up. Will they listen and consistently play this way?
Right. Well, the thing is that I think a lot of the players will respond to him because of what he's done.